rock roll.
Another nigga like this used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick on you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Riches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart in my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart in my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart in my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart in my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Keep they Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Trying to hit me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. She get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate, make it to the featherweight. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a root. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. I should let my dog get them. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid they Glocky with me, it was like a ball with us. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? From World West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold. Yes, I'm one with these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me right, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus B, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with us. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? From World West, go to war with everybody.
All right. Check the mic. Make sure I'm coming out the microphone, not the computer camera. Yeah. Okay, we too wild. All right. Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK, so out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is Thursday night scripture breakdown class. Before I get started, I'm gonna give all y'all brothers and sisters, give yourselves a hand. All of y'all, including little baby. She was there. She was there. Y'all all did an excellent job over this past weekend, man. If you wasn't there, no sweat, you know what I'm saying? You was there with us in spirit, but y'all all did an excellent job. All of y'all hard work don't go unnoticed. I promise it don't. I'll be the first one to tell y'all that we could not have pulled that cookout off if it wasn't for y'all. So y'all did an excellent job, the water. But if anybody got any questions in the room before I get started? Young man, you like, or Troop, you over there looking like you looking. All right, well, when you put your hand up, I'll answer your question. If anybody online got a question, I'll answer their question. The title of the class, The Dangers of Being Without. What do I mean by that? What does it mean to be without? Good. That's a good answer, but no. Well, ultimately, yes. It equates to that. She just a listener. Oh, you need to cover her head up. But ultimately, yeah, it does equate to that. But it's deeper than that, than just that simple. You know what I'm saying? The dangers of being without. Does any brother want to answer before I give it to y'all? What do I mean by being without?
Like being broke.
No, it's way off. Why would you say that? No. Good. Good.
Does it pertain to like not being of the world without?
Nope. You almost there, but it's the opposite. It pertains to not. You want to try again? It pertains to not being in the truth. The dangers of not being within the walls, the confines of the truth. When your parameters ain't set, you're just gonna do whatever. You're gonna go off into doing whatever, living however. And that's a dangerous thing. Because the world we live in tells us to say F brotherhood, F sisterhood, and get your bag yourself. Care about yourself. Only love yourself. But that's dangerous. Because what happens when you really need your brother and you ain't got nobody to call? What happens when you're getting chased down by an Asian man 130 yards and there's no black person to be there for you to make sure that you're safe? What happens when you're hanging out with your white friends, you're all party of white friends, and it's just you, and you get left on a damn island and you so up dead? That's the danger of being without. You don't have the Lord's protection because you're not amongst the Lord's chosen people. When in fact you are the Lord's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Matthew 13. Kind of
37 to it's a lot. 37 to like 43.
Okay, what you want to know? You want to just break it down?
Yeah, come on, cause I get the wheat and tears part, and then I want to like see how I will break down the rest of it.
All right, let's read it.
Want to start?
37. Well,
Yeah, that's all I'm saying to read.
start at 34.
The book of Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 34.
Mhm.
All these things spake Yahushua unto the multitude in parables,
So, right, so this is Christ talking to the multitude in parables, right? Go ahead.
and without a parable spake he not unto them,
He didn't speak plain to them. Straight parables. Go ahead.
that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, I will open my mouth in parable. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the foundation of the
The
world.
importance of him speaking in parables like that, like you said, to utter the things that's kept secret from the foundations of the world. This wisdom is given to babes. It's not given to the wise and the prudent. The wise, they're going to think too literal. They're going to think too highly of themselves to understand what Christ is actually trying to say here, right? It's meant for certain people to understand it, the people who have the ear to hear it. Keep going.
Come on, verse 36. Then Yahushua sent the multitude away and went into the house. And his disciples came unto him, saying, Declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field.
Right? So y'all know what the parable about the tares, right? You don't know what the parable of the tares is? The parable of the wheat and tares, you almost need to read it, man. That's a...
Ask him.
All right, so let's go back up to like here to verse 27. Dang, hold on. 25. Yeah, 24. Let's go to 24 so we can do the parable of the tares.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 24. Another parable put ye forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man who sowed good seed in his field.
Right? So you got to imagine a farmer, a husband, doing husbandry. That's what farming is husbandry. And he's sowing seeds, good seeds in his field. The good seeds meaning he knows what he's putting in the ground. He knows what he's expecting to come out the ground. Right? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 25. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
Now, y'all know what a tare is? You know what a tare is? A tare looks like wheat. It looks just like wheat, grows same time, same cycle, except it'll choke the wheat out sometimes, or it'll just grow with the wheat and get harvested with the wheat, and it'll cross-pollinate with the wheat. It'll use the insects. I ain't gonna go into all the science of it, but it's just like wheat, but it's not wheat. It's a weed. Keep going.
Come. And went his way. Verse 26. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
You see, so the fruit from the wheat come up, but then the tares came up as well. Keep going.
So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares?
Right. So he said, didn't you sow good seed? So where are these tares coming from? Right. I'm gonna explain the parable in a second, but we're gonna get through the parable first. Go ahead.
He said unto them, An enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up?
Should we go and gather up the wheat, or should we go and gather up the tares? Keep reading.
But he said, Nay, lest while you gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Right. You don't want to disturb the wheat that you need to survive by trying to kill the tares. Let them grow at the same time. Let them grow together. Keep going.
Let both grow together until the harvest.
Mm-hmm.
And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares,
Mm-hmm.
and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.
That's what the Most High is going to do with us. So the parable, to understand the parable, you got to understand what the Lord is talking about specifically with wheat and tares. The wheat are us in the truth. The tares are the people who proclaim to be in the truth, the fake Israelites, the one that's going to lead our people astray. They growing up right here with us in the truth. We in the truth. They stay on the internet. Individualites. They say that they the truth. They got their whole camp. They go to camp on Saturdays. They say that they got the Lord with them. The Lord's with them, but He not. He may not take on judgment on them right now and allow them to constantly do the things that they do, but best believe, and when that time comes, read again where it's at the end on verse 30.
Oh God. Gather ye together first the tares,
He gonna first gather them tares up, right? Keep going.
and bind them in bundles to burn them.
He gonna bind them up and burn them. He gonna afflict them fake Israelite groups. Go ahead.
It's like, does that include like Christians,
All of them.
people that Israel but not Israel as well?
Everybody who's Israelite born but does not teach the truth, but they claim they got the truth. Those are the tares. The tares are the ones that, just like we're supposed to be leaders of our people, they're supposed to be leaders of our people. But they're the ones that's the tares because they're not leading our people to the Most High. They're leading our people to go to fill up them churches to pay their pockets, fill their pockets up. They're the tares. They're the ones that are gonna be bound up first and burned, meaning they're gonna be afflicted whenever the Christ come back with them angels. When that sky crack open, they're gonna be the ones that the angels is coming first to bind up before he come and collect us and save us. They're gonna have to be punished, and we're gonna have to endure them being punished. You know, it's gonna be the test don't stop just because Christ come back and he's here and now he's warring with all of the other nations and he's warring with all the powers that's against the truth. He's also gonna war against your cousins, your auntie, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your mother, your father that's not in the truth, but think that they teaching the truth. That say that they teaching the truth and really lying to the people. He's gonna war against them too, and you got to suffer that. You have to sit there and watch it happen. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
But gather the wheat into my barn.
Mhm.
Verse 31. Another parable put ye forth unto them.
So we got the parable of the wheat and the tares. So let's go to what you were talking about.
Oh God. Verse 37. He answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man.
Right. So now he's explaining the parable. He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man, talking about Christ. Right. Keep going.
Oh God. Verse 38. The field is the world.
The field is all outside. So Christ sowing the seed literally is him having taught the truth, died for the truth, and left the truth to Peter. The school been passed down throughout all the generations. Now it's in Commander Yohana's hands. Now it's in our hands. We are sowing the seeds. We are the wheat that Christ planted in the world, and we're also planting more wheat. Keep going.
The good seed are the children of the kingdom,
See? Keep going.
but the tares are the children of the wicked.
The children of the wicked one, right? That's John 8:44, right? Talking about you are of your father, the devil. That's brothers and sisters that choose white supremacy over their brothers and sisters, that choose to make the money and get the riches out the streets, that choose the stripper pole, that choose the gang life instead of choosing their brothers and sisters. They choose their own selfishness instead of their brothers and sisters. Keep going.
Oh God. Verse 39. The enemy that sold them is the devil.
Is who?
The devil.
That's why you know that they following the white man. Keep going.
The harvest is the end of the world,
Mm-hmm.
and the reapers are the angels.
That's the whole breakdown right there.
Oh.
You need more? Or you too up?
So as it goes on, it's talking about Christ.
Yeah. The whole point is talking about when Christ come back. Let's keep reading it. Verse 40.
Verse 40. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire,
Mhm.
so shall it be in the end of this world.
So that's when you know Christ is talking about when Christ come back. When it says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Whenever it mentions the end of the world, it's talking about when Christ come back and it's officially on. It's time for us to come up out of here. But like I said, even when Christ gets here, it's not going to immediately be the end of our suffering. If anything, our suffering is going to intensify because now it's going to hit way closer to home. Now it's going to be your loved ones that's still doing the dirt in the dark that you got to be okay with letting them die in the earth so that they can be reborn in the kingdom. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on.
Go ahead.
Verse 41. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend,
Mm-hmm.
and them which do iniquity,
Keep going.
and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Right? So that's the suffering of all the people that we care about that's not in the truth, right? Read the next verse.
Then shall
Stop. Read it again.
Verse 43. Then
Stop.
shall,
Read it again.
then
Read it again.
then
Read it one more time.
then
Y'all see the point? After all that happens, then keep reading.
shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father.
You see what I'm saying? If we have to endure the suffering of losing our family, the ones who claim they love us but ain't in the truth, ain't following the same way we walking, ain't suffering the same things we suffering, we're gonna have to endure them suffering. And we have to, that's really gonna be your ultimate test to show of your faith. Are you gonna turn your back on the most high because he's punishing your brothers and sisters when they deserve the punishment that they get for not following him? They're gonna be back. That's the glorious thing, most glorious part about being in the truth. You know that death is not the end for us. We'll die, yeah, but we're gonna come back into the earth. We're gonna be born back in the kingdom. So it's not, you're not losing, you're losing immediate right now time. But that spirit is always gonna be back here in the earth, and you're always gonna be with that spirit. Y'all the same seed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be always be the same family. You know what I'm saying? So it's the ultimate test. The ultimate test of your faith in the end is when Christ is right here. You're watching Christ do the things that he said he was gonna do. And what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna what's that verse in Matthew where he said, "Bring them before me and slay me, those mine enemies"?
Right.
That's Christ telling you to go and find your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your loved one that ain't in the truth, that did not want to serve me. Bring them here so I can slay them. You go and kill them in front of me is what Christ is saying. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I thought about these scriptures. I had a young man appreciate you that. The young man asked a question yesterday in Fox class.
Mhm.
He was like, what's gonna happen to everybody who's not in the truth for Christ's return? Basically.
So that's a different thing. That's a whole different topic, right? So you got two answers to that question, right? You got what we just went over for those that heard the truth and chose not to be in the truth, or that tiptoed around it but didn't come into the truth. And then you got people that's completely ignorant to the truth. The people that's completely ignorant to the truth, some of them gonna face judgment, some of them is gonna get on the chairs right there with us because they was righteous enough without being wicked enough to not warrant getting in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't do enough evil in life. The Lord gonna cast complete total destruction upon them because they didn't know the truth. They didn't know better. The law talks about them, or the scriptures talk about them, that they are law unto themselves. You know what I'm saying? But then you got people who ain't never, you got people who've heard the truth and don't come into the truth. They're gonna get punished. All of them. Go ahead.
I have another question on that. See, is it so what would being at least in the kingdom of heaven be like? Like how John is
So
at least in the
so if you read that Revelation, they talk about how go to Revelation, is it 2:26? Let's go to Revelation 2:26. I that'll break it down right there.
book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26.
Mhm.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
You will have power over the nations if you overcome, if you stay strong in the truth all the way, literally until the end. Christ come and he start to kill your people. He tell you to bring them before me and slay them, and you do that. This is your reward. Keep reading.
Verse 27. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers,
Talk about the heathen, right? Keep going.
even as I received of my Father.
Now that's what's the reward if you're in the truth, full 100%, great in the kingdom. Least in the kingdom, you're not that. Least in the kingdom, you're poor, not poor, but you're not this. You're not a king. You're just a civilian. Even the lowest of Israel will be greater than the greatest heathen. They will always be third class and we'll be first class. There's not a second class. They will be if there's third class, it would be like the Japhites, the Hawaiians and Fijians, because they'll do nothing to nobody. It'll be them. But everybody else, nah. They'll be third class citizens, all of them. That's your question? Go ahead.
One more minute.
Good.
So they would be like in a gas station or something.
I mean, you'll have a slavery, but you'll be the head of the so say I got my construction company in the kingdom, right? I decide I want to do construction, right? The Lord with me, he allows me to have whatever I want. And I choose to do construction.
Right.
Least in the kingdom would be you running my company. You will be the face of you'll be the head of my crews, of all my crews. You'll do all my hiring, or you'll be in my office in my HR department. You'll be least in the kingdom.
Manager.
Yeah, you'll still be better than the slaves that's gonna be working. You're not gonna work, they're gonna work. They're gonna build our kingdom. But you least in the kingdom, you got to sit out there and watch them do it. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 60 and what is that? 60 and 5? 61 and 5? No, 60 and 5. Nope. 60 and 10. Salakia.
Jump right there.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy wall.
This is what least in the kingdom looks like. You ruling, you being an overseer for the sons of the strangers. Keep going.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
Mm-hmm.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Read the next verse.
Verse 11. Therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
Being least in the kingdom means you're going to be the brother that stand at the gate to make sure that we're going to receive these riches. Keep going.
They shall not be shut day nor night,
Mm-hmm.
that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles,
Mm-hmm.
and that their kings may be brought.
That's what being least in the kingdom looks like. You still going to be mighty. You still going to be great. You just ain't going to be Revelation 2 and 26. You know what I'm saying? The hierarchy is going to go Christ, the disciples, the 144,000, then everybody else, and then the least in the kingdom. That's going to be the hierarchy. It's the brothers and sisters that suffered for the Lord. They'll be right under the 144,000. 144,000 are all men. The governing power, the governing body of Israel. Those going to be your kings, your rulers in different lands and everything. And then their families as well will part of that the rest of that big multitude of people. But the least in the kingdom is under them. They're the ones who got to do the actual overseeing work. We're going to be on vacation. Y'all ever wonder how you go to drive through the suburbs, you and your slave, whatever, or you're on the way to work, you see white people just running? They ain't got nothing to do all day. They're just running, doing nothing. But they all rich and wealthy. That's least in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They're and when we're great in the kingdom, that'll be us, great in the kingdom. Us in the truth, have earned our reward. That's what our reward will be. We'll be able to do that. While other black suspects and Avinians who are decent in the kingdom, they're gonna have to go to the slave. They got a great job, but they gotta work. That's least in the kingdom. All right. That makes sense to everybody? Everybody to up? Anybody got a question? All right. Let's get back into the topic, right? Oh, young man, our trooper, did you have a question? Did you find your question? Okay, no sweat. Bar. So we kind of touched on it a little bit, right? The dangers of being without, because the dangers of being without means the dangers of not being great in the kingdom, being least in the kingdom, not having rulership. But also the affliction that comes with being without. Like we brought up earlier about people, Christ is gonna say, bring them here that mine enemies bring them here, my enemies that I rule over them and slay them before me. That's what Christ said. You being without, meaning that you're gonna have to deal with it and it's gonna hurt you when you're supposed to have comfort in the truth. The truth is supposed to be a comfort because we know that death ain't the end for us. We know that our people are going to come back. Our spirits are going to come back. We're going to be reborn in the earth. We're going to be reborn in the kingdom. If we die close enough to the time of the kingdom coming, we'll be reborn in the kingdom. But imagine that. Every one of us dying in the truth and then being reborn in the kingdom, knowing no sin, no suffering, no white oppression, no Arab oppression, no East Indian oppression, no heathen oppression, no Chinese man chasing you down the street, white people trying to drown you off a boat. Imagine that. But if you don't got the truth, you don't know the comfort of being in the truth, then you're in danger of being without. Your mind is going to be plagued with the fear of loss. And you can't let that be a thing. You can't never let fear. Give me that precept. But, the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear. You can't let fear govern whether or not you're going to move righteously in the truth. You can't let your fear of what could potentially happen tomorrow stop you from doing what you're doing today. Give me the other precept that says today's problems are sufficient for thee. I'll find it. It's like you pull that one for me, Canuck. You have the other one. Go ahead.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7. For God has not given us the spirit of fear.
Because the Lord ain't give us the spirit of fear. It's not meant for men to feel fear. Salakia. It's not meant for men to feel fear. We're supposed to be strong. We're supposed to be courageous, right? General Muhammad broke down something super, super heavy a few months ago. All of us are afraid. It's a natural thing. But us as men, especially men in the truth, men of the Lord, we don't get the luxury of just being afraid. We have to be courageous for the brothers that's not courageous. We got to be courageous for the sisters that's not courageous while we're waiting for our hero to come. We have to be a hero to them. So the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear. You may be afraid, but you don't have the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear is going to stop you from being courageous. It's going to stop you from being brave. It's going to stop you from laying your life down on the line for the brothers and sisters that need you. Should no sister ever be outside in that parking lot or finna come out this school and go in that parking lot and not be 100% safe, 100% sure that she's safe to walk down them stairs, no matter how dark, no matter what the world got going on out there, it's safe to walk from here down to her car and back up. She should always know that it's a brother watching me, it's brothers watching me, it's a brother down here, it's a brother up here that's gonna come down with me. She don't gotta worry about that. She's not supposed to have to worry about that. But if she does, that means that you are allowing fear to take over your spirit. But even then, you don't have the spirit of fear, right? Go ahead. Most High in Christ. Go ahead, brother.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 34.
Start at 33.
Come on. This book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And all these things will be added unto you. Keep going.
Come on, son. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
Don't worry about the things that's coming tomorrow. Don't worry about the problems that you can't solve today. The problems that's looming tomorrow. You worried about that light bill that you ain't got the money for? Don't stress over that. Go do what you got to do today to get the money to get the bill. But if you can't get it, you don't worry about that today and wear yourself into the ground today. You know you're going to come up with it. You know the Lord put men in your life that you can rely on. Brotherhood and sisterhood is the most powerful weapon on earth. But this also speaks to the danger of being without. If you don't have brotherhood and sisterhood, then you're going to worry about that light bill that you ain't got the money to pay. You're going to worry about that high-ass rent that we all got to pay that you just short on because you don't got brotherhood and sisterhood to help you. That's why we pay camp funds here in the school so that we can make sure your tithes, if you ever wonder what your tithes go to, it's to taking care of people that need help. That's what the point of the tithes is. That's all in the New Testament. I believe it's in the Old Testament. It's explained it, but I know it's explained in the New Testament, though. The purpose of taking up the tithes is to give unto every man his need. If you need help with your bills, the point of taking tithes, we can help you with your bills. If you need help with your living situation, your baby need diapers, formula, and you can't come up with it. You done exhausted all your resources. You come to the school, you come to the priest, and the priest gonna make sure that you got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a real life example so you know I ain't lying. When I was a trooper, not an officer, I was a trooper in the school, brand new. I was $1,200 behind on my rent. And I was like 2 days before eviction day. I told Captain Thara, he was like, why you ain't speak up and say something sooner? I didn't know I could do that. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to pay tithes, but I'm still come out the world. It's still like church to me. So I'm thinking, you know, I pay the tithes, but I ain't finna get no help. No. Cap made a call 2-3 hours later. I had $1,200 to pay my bills. You know how much I had to pay back to the school? $300. I had a month to come up with $300 to pay the school back after they paid my whole rent. I had a slavery. I had a job. I just was in a bad situation that month. But that's how you know that this is the real. This is the truth. Keep reading.
Come on. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Today's problems is good enough for today. Don't let tomorrow's problems be the thing that deter you from dealing with today's problems. Tomorrow's problems gonna be there tomorrow. You can run, you can hide, but they are inevitable. It's a lot here. No, but for real though, tomorrow's problems are. There's nothing you can do about them as far as, you know what I'm saying, you can prepare. But what happens when the Lord decides that it's time to test you in a different way? What happens when the Lord allows you to put all your ducks in a row, all A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. You done got plans for days. And something still go wrong. You gonna worry yourself to death worried about the thing that could still go wrong, or you just gonna allow yourself to have done all you can and pray that the Lord is with you. And if he is with you and stuff still go wrong, you just pivot. That's what we did with the cookout. We had a couple of hiccups here and there. You know what we had to do? We had to adjust. Make it happen. We did it. So don't let tomorrow's problems be the thing that stop you from serving the Lord today. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 17 and 17. Again, we're on the topic of brotherhood, sisterhood, and when you really need them. It's not when things are great, it's when things are going bad. But if you don't fight for that brotherhood and sisterhood while things are bad, you'll never have it when things are good. It'll never be real. Go ahead, read it. Whichever one of y'all got it first.
Come on. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
A friend loveth at all times.
Slock, if I could, brother. Whenever you get there, make sure you call out, say all Akim and Akwati and got it. Make sure your brothers and sisters all got it too. Go ahead.
Akim got in this book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
A friend loveth at times.
A friend loves at all times. When times is great, your friend's right there celebrating your glory, celebrating your victories. When times is bad, your friends are right there suffering with you. Now you think it's common sense, when times is great, everybody who claim that they really love you, claim that they're your brother, claim that they're your sister, when times is bad, you expect them to flake out and not be there. But when times is good, you expect them to be there, right? You'd be surprised how often that it's actually flipped. When things is bad, they right there in the mud with you. But when you got some success, then you see them to be haters. They there with you because you down. It's the chance for them to gain glory, for them to show up. But when you gain success, they're not there. They're not there to spur you on. They're not there to give you the thumbs up, to dap you up, to salute you, to say good job, because they hate on you. They're really not your real family. They're not really your friends. You know what I'm saying? But real friend is gonna love at both times. Read the next part of that verse.
Come on. And a brother is born for adversity.
And a brother is born for adversity. Adversity don't necessarily mean just when you're going through a bad time. Adversity also means that when you and your brother got a problem, you can talk to your brother. He's born for the adversity. You can go to him and him alone. Because some brothers and sisters, you can't do that. Some brothers and sisters, you got adversity with them, and they won't talk to you. They'll make an excuse or backbite or talk about you behind your back, but they won't directly address you. They won't talk to you about the thing that they got a problem with and try to fix it, because they're not born for adversity. They're born for the good times. They're going for the glory times, where they can gain glory. But they're not there for when things get hard between you and them, when y'all got to fix it. That's the danger of being without, just being forced to deal with them type of people, them type of relationships. If you ain't got the covering of the Lord, if you don't have the truth, you don't know what you're looking at. Everybody who come in your face and smile in your face ain't your friend. But you don't know that if you ain't in the truth, because the world will teach you that, well, as long as everything copacetic, we got a good relationship. We ain't necessarily friends, but we making money together. He ain't gonna do me wrong because we getting paid together. Nah, greed is crazy. Greed will make people do horrible, outlandish things to you just to gain a little bit, even though they're already making a lot. They want your little bit too. But you don't have the truth. You don't have that wisdom. You got to have the truth to have that wisdom, man. The truth shows you, like we just read, that a friend is born for adversity. Read that verse again.
Come on. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm. Slakia, drop that. Go to 18 and 24. 18. It's going to drive the point home a little bit better.
Walking, chapter 18, 24. A man that have friends will show himself friendly.
You must show yourself friendly. If they really your friends, you have to show yourself friendly to them. That's not just talking about brothers, though. It's also talking about sisters. If you got a sister that you deal with, that your friend, hey, turn your ear down a little bit. If you got a sister that you deal with or a friend to you, you got to show yourself a friend to her as well. You know what I'm saying? She might be going through things that she ain't able to openly discuss. You got to be a sister enough to her that she can talk to you about them things. And it goes without saying, the brothers, we already know that. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And there is a friend sticketh closer than a brother.
That's what I was talking about on Monday. You got some people that's your blood relatives, but they're not suffering the suffering that you're suffering in the truth. They're Christian. They're smoking weed to deal with the problems that they're dealing with. They're getting high out their mind off drugs and drinking out their mind off alcohol to deal with the problems that they're dealing with. They're not the ones, they're your family. They're your blood. But they're not your family and your brothers and sisters the way we are here together. Because we're suffering the same affliction without running to the vices. And those of us that's weak and run to the vices, we are here for them as well. Showing them that they don't have to rely on the vice. Lean on the brotherhood. You don't have to deal with the stresses of life by yourself. That's the point of brotherhood. It's our greatest weapon against what, though? Brotherhood is a weapon against what? It's a weapon against suffering. It's a weapon against affliction, sadness, depression, mental disorder, broken homes. Brotherhood is a weapon against all those things, but you have to use it. Read that verse again.
chapter 18, verse 24. A man can have friends or show himself friendly,
Hmm.
and there is a friend closer than a brother.
There's nothing that's better than a brother. A friend will never compare to a brother. And that don't mean your brother by blood. That means your brother in life. Your brother in battle. Because life is war. Your brother in this life, in this wartime that we in. All the struggling that we got to go through when we go to camp every day. I mean every Saturday when we get up and teach class, war with our spirits, and not have to come to class, warring with our spirits, and not have to pay them camp funds, them double camp funds, Hebrew Academy, warring with your spirits, and not have to suffer all these things when you could be out there in the world having fun. The men that's on your side doing that with you, them your brothers. The sisters that's on your side with y'all when y'all serving food to all these multiple wives having ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? All these men that's womenizers in the eyes of the world. You know what I'm saying? All these extra lustful, whatever they call us, all the stuff that they call us, say about us. Y'all women, y'all in here virtuous, righteous sisters, and y'all still get up and y'all still make food for us. Y'all still get up and serve us. When we go out south and we feed them brothers and sisters, y'all sisters go out there and do that with us. The ones that standing next to you, them your sisters. Because they suffering in that heat right there with you. You ain't gaining nothing from doing it. You ain't making no money. You ain't getting no social media exposure other than being on the school's pages. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, there's nothing for y'all sisters to gain from doing it other than crowns in the kingdom, other than proving y'all faith in the Most High. Go ahead, brother.
Lord God, appreciate it.
Go ahead.
It'll be found in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7 and 8.
Let's all get there. Call it out again.
No, God. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7. It's in the Apocrypha.
That's a good precept. Ooh wee. Check on your brothers and sisters whenever you get there.
No, God. I can walk in magic.
Go ahead.
No, God. If thou wouldest get a friend,
Verse 7.
no, God. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove him first. Put that friend, brother or sister, through the fires of affliction, through the fires of trial. Meaning, allow them the chance to prove themselves to be your brother, your sister. Don't just say, well, I met this new person, it's my new friend. No. When things going good, cool, that's great. But when things going bad, that's when you get to prove them. Let them show you that they're your family. Express that, hey, I'm going through this thing, X, Y, and Z. And then give them the chance to say, well, if anything I can do for you, let me know, brother. If there's any way I can help you, sis, let me know. Keep going.
Come on. And be not hasty to credit him.
See what I'm saying? Don't just call them your friend. Let them show you that they're your friend. Keep going.
Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Because there's some people that's friends for their own occasion. That's what I was talking about earlier. Some people only there for you when you in down so that they can gain glory. But when you up, they're not there to help. They're not clapping for you when you come up because they don't gain no glory for that. They gain glory, yeah, brother, you was down, you was hurt, you needed help, and I was right there for you. Remember? You remember, brother? All the times you needed me to come out there and help you. Well, now I need you. Now there's something that he gaining from helping you, from being your brother. But when you up, when you making waves, when you doing the things that the Lord commands you to do, and you steadily going up and up and up, and he not there to congratulate you, he not there to dap you up, say good job. That's a friend for occasion. And you got to be able to see that. Them people exist. And they be closer than you think. But they're not there to see you do well and give you your credit for the good thing that you do. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. They're not your friends. Go ahead.
Thank you. My brother, sister.
What happened with that? I don't be keeping up with that.
She be going hard for it, saying she don't give back nothing to her family, this and that and third, and she got rich, she acting funny. She said she asked about $2,500. She told her no. I don't know if she made this on by now.
Hey.
She be going hard on Glorilla,
That's crazy.
man. And they call her Glorilla because she's a dyke.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know that part.
Does she look like Glorilla though? I'm talking about like ratchet Glorilla, like when she was in the projects.
Well, he was in the price.
Ooh, we. Slocky, keep reading.
From guns, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Keep going.
Verse 9. And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach.
There's a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. What does that mean? What is reproach? Go ahead.
It's like a check and correction, or like criticism.
Look it up. Give me the definition. It says there's a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Go ahead.
Approach definition means to express disapproval, disappointment, or criticism towards someone for their actions.
Right. So that person that's claiming to be your friend, it said if they turn to enmity and strife, they have enmity and strife against you, they will discover your reproach. Meaning that you're gonna show them that you have a problem with them. But that's you being a good friend. You have a problem with how they treating you and how they acting towards you. That's you getting the chance to show them that you're a real friend, a real brother, a real sister to them. Because if you didn't care, you would just do what?
Let them slide, keep going.
No, you would just cut them off. You wouldn't say nothing. You just cut them off. That's not a good friend. Real friends let friends know. Real brothers and sisters let brothers and sisters know when they're offended. That's Matthew 18. Instead of the scripture said that there'll be no schisms. Give me that Kanakh, y'all. No schisms. The scripture said there'll be no schisms in the house of Israel. That's what that is a schism. When you just stop dealing with a brother, stop dealing with a sister, don't talk to them. When you got to art with them, that's a schism. And there ain't supposed to be none of that. That's what causes us to break apart. That's what leads to cliques. You know what I'm saying? That leads to division amongst us, and that's an evil thing. Go ahead, read that when you got it. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 25. There should be no schism in the body, that the members should have the same care one for another.
We're supposed to have the same care one for another. That person may not know that they offended you in a way that's that serious to you that you just cut them off. I mean, you don't got the same care as them, because if they knew, they would immediately apologize, or they may not immediately apologize. But you have to give them the chance to show you who they are. You got to give them the opportunity to show you that they're your brother and they're your sister, that they're your friend. Right? Let's drop that. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. Again, if anybody got any questions online or in the room, you know what I'm saying, let me know. I'll answer them. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. Are Akim and Aquati inhabit?
Go ahead.
Two are better than one.
Two are better than one. This is talking about brotherhood right here, right? You might can get it on your own. You might can solve the problem. But how much easier is the problem to solve if you rely on your brother and your sister to help you do it? How much easier is it to deal with being a single parent if you got brothers and sisters willing to help you? How much easier is it to pay them extremely high bills that you're behind on if you got brothers and sisters to help you come up with the shortage? Who is better than one? Keep going.
Come on. Because they have a good reward for their labor.
There's a great reward for the labor. What is the reward, though? That's what I want to ask y'all. What do y'all think the reward is? Go ahead.
Well, the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, but you got to be way more specific than that. What is the reward? For helping your brother and your sister in their time of need, what's the reward? What you get out of that? Go ahead. Oh, Salaki, hold on. Go ahead, sis. Give her a hand. That's the answer. That's the reward. You gain your brother and your sister. You gain rapport with them, so that later on, when you need them, they'll be there for you. Go ahead.
Unrelated, but the brother under Knoxville said, "Hey, did you ever look over my family history report to see what tribe I am?"
Brother Andre, you never sent me your family history. You need to be more consistent in class as well, brother, if you want that type of question answered. The information is on isupk.com. You got the chart. If you have your family's history, you need to do the research, do the work of finding out who you are, and present that, and then we'll confirm it for you. But to really just know for sure, just the leg work of it, you have to do that yourself. That we made all the information that was available to you. You know what I'm saying? We've done the work. We've done the research since 1969. There's countless breakdowns on the history of Israel's migration, everything, all the tribes. There's books written about it now. So if you want that answer, that information, you have to do the legwork of actually comparing your notes from your own personal history that you found with the history that we've done in the school to find for you. And then you can present that to me and then I'll look it over. But you have to do the legwork yourself, brother. That's the beginning steps of you putting your brick into the truth. Slack it. What was that?
You asked me about any questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
The question I got is a little off topic.
It's fine.
The scripture. I had a question about Ruth, chapter 4, verse 24 through 26. But I guess the breakdown question I had is verse 25.
All right, let's start at 24.
I can walk with God. 4 and 24. Let's book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 24. And he said, verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country.
What do you think that's saying right there? That's pretty self-explanatory. What y'all think it's saying? Hold on.
I believe what it's saying is, we in a world where everybody is going against the grain of truth, and as a prophet, we speaking against the ways of the world. People are, not welcoming it.
Mm-hmm.
We are not welcome in the towns and the cities where we kind of like locally are speaking truth.
That's it. That's exactly what it is. Go ahead. What you gonna say, brother? Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 25. But I tell you of a truth,
Mm-hmm.
many widows were in Israel in the days of Elias.
Elias. Talking about Elias is talking about Elijah, right? So during the days, like the sister that he met, she only had what was it, like some onions or something, and he asked her to cook for her, and there was only one meal she had enough to make, and she made it for him, and her son died, and then he prayed for her son to come back, and the Lord brought her son back. She was a widow, right? Keep going.
When the heaven was shut 3 years and 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
when great famine was throughout all the land.
That's literally what that's talking about. That story. That what you was asking about? The 3 years and the 6 months.
Yeah. 3 years and 6 months.
Right. There was no rainfall, so no crops grew. So that's why it was a famine. That's why she only had the onion or whatever it was that she had. She only had one meal. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 26. But unto none of them was Elias sent.
Right.
Save unto Sarepta,
Mm-hmm.
city of Sidon,
Mm-hmm.
to a woman that was a widow.
You see? Now, what do you think the importance of this is?
Yeah, that I don't know.
Take a stab at it. This is very, very, very important. This also ties into the class. Let's break down really what you just read. Christ is talking about how the prophets are not accepted in their country. We already broke that down, meaning that we're not accepted where we teach, but we teach and accepted amongst our brothers and sisters where we are, right? The next verse will talk about how there was many widows, and one of the Lord's best prophets ever, Elijah, who he gave real power to, went to that widow, to a widow, and took care of her instead of all of the other people in Israel. He went to a widow. Instead of all the brothers and the sisters that could have used a priest like a prophet like him, he went to a sister that ain't have nobody, that ain't have nothing. He went to her. What is the importance of this verse, this parable, this story, Salakia? Anybody have an answer? What do y'all think? Sisters, y'all can answer too. What do y'all think the importance of this, the point that Christ is making right here? Nobody? Let me ask y'all a question, brothers. Do y'all think it's important to take care of each other? Y'all think it's important to take care of a house that ain't got a man in it? What's arguably more important, taking care of a house that's full of a full family or a house that ain't got no man in it? That's the point. That we have to take care of the widows. We have to take care of the sisters, especially the ones who had a husband and he died, had a husband, he abandoned her. That's the point. That's the whole point of what this is talking about. We can't only focus on the good, structured, healthy family. They don't need us. The ones that need us is the ones that don't have us in their house. They don't have a representation of us in their house. It's just a woman and her kids, for whatever the reason might be. They're the ones that need men like us to be in there. They're the ones that need somebody to come and cut down trees, to cut the grass, to help kill the bug, the spiders. Somebody breaking their house. We need to be the first person on site before the police even get there. She should be able to call the police first, then call us. We should beat the police there. Somebody should be able to get to her and be there. Speed. Yo, it's a ticket. Pay the ticket. But get to her. Protect her. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the importance of what Christ is talking about. Because during that time, they was ignoring the widows. All they cared about was the men, the family, the good, solid, structural family. Why? Because they were trying to appease the Romans. If the family was secure, the family was solid, they had a man in there, they was producing resources that the Romans could exploit. The Roman could get taxation off of. The Romans could collect debt off of. But what about the widows? What about the women who got children, but ain't got nobody to take care of them? They ain't got no help. We owe responsibility to them more than we owe to the family. The scriptures say, Christ said, give me that, Kanakyat, where it said, the healthy don't require a physician. Because that's that. Those brothers and sisters that got a father, a nuclear family, the father, the mother, children, they don't need us. They shouldn't need us because we got that brother in that house that we've trained him up. If he ain't been trained up, he need to come here and get trained. They don't need us. The ones that really need us is the ones who don't have us in there. No reputation of the truth, no reputation of the Most High in there. Go ahead, read that when you got it.
Book of Mark, chapter 2, and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
When Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician.
The whole family don't have a need of physician. They're not sick. They don't have a need of us in there. Go ahead, keep going.
But they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
Right. He didn't come to call the righteous. If you got a man in your house, give me Colossians 11, or is that 1 Corinthians 11 and 3? Yeah, give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. If you got a man in the house, you got the Lord in the house. As long as he's in the truth, you have the Lord in the house. So it shouldn't be nobody in the house, should be no sinners. It's the house that ain't got no man in there. And that woman just trying to figure it out. She the one who need us in there. Read it.
So this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man in Christ is Christ. So I mean, every man that's in every household in Israel, his head is supposed to be Christ. He's supposed to be following laws, statutes, and commandments. He's supposed to be in the truth. Keep going.
And the head of the woman is the man.
But if the head of the woman is the man, but her head is gone, then she just by herself. So that means she don't got Christ in the house. There's nobody there. So it's more important. That's what the point of that verse in Luke is talking about. Them verses in Luke. That's the point of what they're talking about. Is that we got to be there for those sisters. We got a responsibility that we owe to those sisters, to them widows. Just like we owe responsibility to the elderly in Israel. There's old brothers and sisters. I sent this brother Kanakyat and the brother Parak all about to Clarksville to deal with a sister because she called asking for medicine, money getting her medication. Wish I took her some clothes and some more stuff out there too.
Yeah. Nah, not clothes. We gonna barter like pots and pans, little food and stuff.
They bought her the essentials, things that she needed. Give them brothers a hand, man. That's what Christ was talking about when he was talking about the parable or talking about the history of Elijah with the widow. It's not about the glory that Elijah got. It's about the service and the work that Elijah did. That's what makes us great because we go out our way to help our brothers and sisters that need it, regardless of who they are, especially the ones that ain't got nobody to do it for them. It's brought back what I was talking about earlier. We got to be courageous. We got to be brave and be heroes for the people who ain't got no heroes, who ain't got no courage, who ain't got no strength. We got to be strong for them. We waiting on our hero. All of us in the truth, we all afraid. And we all waiting on our hero to come and save us. But while we waiting on him, they don't even know he's coming. They don't know that there's an ultimate hero. So we got to be a hero to them. And that's what that is. Those sisters that's widows, they don't have Christ in the house. We got to be a hero to them. Salakia. Let's go. Let's go to John 2:15. Nah, Salakia. Give me Galatians 6:2. Read it when you get it. I think that's arguably the best thing about the truth, man, is that it holds brothers, specifically brothers, accountable. We all tried gang life, those of us that did. We tried the streets, those of us that did. We tried college, those of us that did. We tried the educational system. We tried to get money the legal way and the illegal way. None of it held us. None of it fixed our community. None of it fixed the broken homes. None of it fixed the problem with the widows. We now, hold on. Brothers was in the world. We see a single mother. We trying to smash that. There's a precept on that. I think it's in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, where it talks about leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the children. Deal with her for the children's sake. Leave her alone. Raise up her children. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures cover all bases, man. Us in the world, we would have dealt with that woman instead of being a brother to her. We just want to lace a pipe, get some box, and just bop out. But that's not what they need. They need security. They need stability, somebody that they can rely on. Even if you're not going to rip that sister up, leave her alone then. Be a counselor to her. Bring her into the truth so she can get counsel. You know what I'm saying? Be there. Be the light that she needs in her life instead of taking her light away. Read it.
Oh God. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 6.
No, it's like it. 6:2.
No. Verse 2. Bear ye one another's burden.
Salakia. Read verse 1.
Oh, verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual,
those of us that are spiritual, keep going.
Restore such an one in the spirit of meekness.
Restore them in the spirit of meekness, right? If you know a brother that had a family and he done went off, way off, and he done abandoned his family and chose the streets or chose that he wanted to go do whatever, debauchery. And you know this man, you owe a responsibility to him and his family to encourage him to go and fix that, to go and collect his family and be a man. Tabernacle I talk about all the time. We need to quit being hoe ass, excuse my language. We need to quit being hoe ass niggas and go out here and fix these broken black women. Just don't run from them. Don't be afraid of them. Don't let that mouth scare you and run you off and that attitude scare you off. Quit being a bitch. Go fix that woman. Excuse my language. Salaki. Floating cap mouth quad. Salaki, y'all. Salaki, go ahead, brother.
Salaki, because I use Ecclesiastes 4 and 10 for that precept.
Salaki, let me finish this, breaking this down first, and then we get to that precept. Keep reading.
Come on. Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Meaning being tempted with the same sin that the brother went off and committed. You know what I'm saying? Consider that if you went off, you will want somebody to be there for you. You'll want somebody to tell you that you got to get strong and quit making excuses and do what you need to do as a man. So do that for him. Because some people, what they call tough love, some people need that. Some people, you got people in life, right, that you can tell them a million times and they'll get it. I mean, tell them the first time and they'll get it. Tell them a million times, they don't get it. They need life to teach them. Those people are the ones this verse is talking about. You need to be on them. Stay on them. Every time they talk to you, you ain't got nothing to say but what they need to hear. Other than that, they gonna one or two things gonna happen. Either gonna stop talking to you, or they're gonna start listening to what you're saying and start applying it. But you can't have nothing for them other than what they need to have. Because some of us needed that. I was one of them people. I needed somebody to be that way for me. I needed somebody to be in my ear, not have fun conversation, jokes, not talk with me about the bull crap that I be talking about. No, I need you to tell me where I'm fucking up at so I can get right. And I've had that since I've been in the truth. That's all I've had since I've been in the truth. It's men above me to tell me where I'm wrong at so I can be better. Keep going.
Okay, verse 2. Bear ye one another's burden.
We supposed to bear each other's burdens. When your problems arise, those are my problems too. Because we supposed to be one body. We supposed to be brothers. Y'all supposed to be sisters. Y'all are my sisters. And y'all are my brothers. So when y'all have a problem, that's my problem. I don't like to have problems. I like my life to be copacetic. So I mean, I got to deal with your shit. I can't let you suffer. Not by yourself. I'm going to suffer right there with you. So we can figure this thing out. So you don't got to suffer no more. Keep going.
Okay. And so fulfill the law of Christ.
That's the law of Christ. What the Christians talk about when they talk about the law of Christ. Y'all know you know what they're talking about? Y'all know? Just off the top of your head, you know?
They look at
Mm-hmm. Good.
about that. It said, treat others as you want to be treated.
That's a close, good answer, but no.
Love your neighbor.
That's a good answer too, but no. They in the verse, there's a verse that says, the whole law hinges on these two things. They call this the law of Christ. Love God with all that heart, might, and soul, and love your brother as yourself. That's how Christians view when they talk about the law of Christ. This is what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. What this verse is talking about is what I said. But what they see, what they say when they see this, is just that. Those are the only two things that matter. The whole law, because the next verse it says the whole law rests on these two things. Or the beginning of the verse it says the whole law rests on these two things. So that's all you got to do is love the Most High God with all your heart, might, and soul, whatever the hell that means to Christians, and love your brother as yourself, whatever the hell that means to Christians. That's all you have to do. You don't have to follow the laws, keep the holy days. You don't have to suffer nothing. You don't have to do nothing. All you have to do is those two things. That's the law of Christ. Don't think that what it says and so fulfill the law of Christ is talking about the book of Leviticus chapter 35. Somebody pull that Leviticus 35 and 25. We gonna get to your precept next, brother. I promise. Let me pull it up just to confirm. I believe it's Leviticus 35 and 25. Okay, so 25, Leviticus 25 and 35. I always get them mixed up. Yeah, 25 and 35. Read it when you got it.
Pour it out.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch God. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 25 and verse 35.
Mm-hmm.
And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yeah, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
Then you're supposed to relieve him. No matter if your brother's a stranger or a sojourner, you have to relieve him so that he can live with you. Does that live with you mean literally dwell with you? No, it's saying so that when he's dealing with you, he's alive. You breathe in truth. You're breathing life into that brother. You're giving him rest from the battle of the world. When he's with you, he's not battling on his own. And that's what Christ taught. That's the whole point of what Christ taught was brotherhood. Go ahead.
So, if I could, in this context, is stranger referring to an Israelite that's not living by our custom?
It's literally a brother that you don't know. It's an Israelite that you don't know. You don't know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's a stranger. Though he be a stranger or a sojourner, you don't know that nigga, but you know he's an Israelite. So you owe a responsibility of brotherhood to him, period. That has to be the standard, though, man. That amongst all of Israel, every problem that we face, every affliction that we suffer could all go away if the standard was, even though I don't like how you act. Even though you out from the world and some from unfamiliar place, I'm still gonna be a brother to you. I'm still gonna be a sister to you. Do you know how much you change people day just by showing them brotherhood? Just by showing them sisterhood? Do y'all understand how powerful that really is? You can diffuse a whole lot of crazy situations. I had a situation at our slavery, man. Brother, you know Booker. I mean, yeah, but you know Booker. His friend Liberty, his best friend used to work with us, but he got fired. But one day, me and Liberty was loading up to go to our job. Booker came over cussing Liberty out because he got sent to go to go do a pack back. A pack back basically just move everybody's stuff back into their house. Long story short, right? But there was a bed that never got taken apart, so it needed to be taken back to the shop and be cleaned. He blamed Liberty for doing it. And instead of Liberty cussing him out like, nigga, I didn't do that. It's not my fault. I wasn't even on that job. Liberty went ahead and took it, accepted it, whatever. It just was what it was. And later on, he was able to come back and talk to him. And he apologized to Booker, apologized to Liberty, explained to him that I didn't know that you wasn't on the job, whatever. But the brother showed him brotherhood. Instead of cussing him out and snapping on him and they get to throwing hands, he remained a brother to him and just let him have it. And you know what I'm saying? He was worried about fixing the brotherhood more than being right. That's the most important thing. It ain't always about whether or not you're right. You could be all the way in the right and they could be all the way in the wrong. How much is the brotherhood and the sisterhood worth to you? Is being right worth losing your brother and your sister? It's never worth it. Y'all can have a difference in opinion. Y'all can discuss things later on, but it's never worth losing your brother and your sister. Y'all ain't gotta like each other at the moment. Paul didn't like Barnabas. They went their separate ways. But they were still brothers. You don't have to always agree. You ain't gonna always agree. It's not gonna happen. But you should be able to talk about the things you disagree about and be brothers and sisters at the end of it, though. Go ahead with your precept, brother. Slakia.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 10.
Let's go to Ecclesiastes 4 and 10. Brother, I didn't pull that earlier, did I? Did I? I stopped at 9, didn't I? You clever. You clever. You clever. Go ahead, you got it.
I can my wife and God. No,
Good.
Most High Christ. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falls, for he have not another to help him up.
That's what it means to be without. To not have nobody there for you when you need them. Because you wasn't there for nobody. You didn't let nobody know that you needed help. You was alone. You was without. And the danger of being without is that you ain't read it again. Read the end of it again.
Come.
For he.
For he.
Come.
For he have not another to help him up.
That's the danger of being without. Without brotherhood, without the covering of the Lord, there's nobody to help you when you really need somebody to help you. When you're going through affliction, the demons is crazy, powerful, man. People who commit suicide that won't commit suicide if they had somebody to talk to, but they don't let nobody know what they're going through. They try to battle on their own and then they lose the battle. When I could be here for you, I could do whatever I possibly can. It may not even be enough. But just me showing you that I'm here and me actually doing the work of being your brother or a sister doing the work of being a sister, you might, that little bit of effort, even though if it wasn't enough to fix the problem, it was enough to deter them from taking their own life. We owe it to each other, though, to allow each other to be brothers, to show that we're brothers and sisters. If things ain't always right, which they won't be, allow a brother or a sister the chance to make it right. Tell them that they messing up the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Tell them that they making you not like them no more. Tell them what's wrong. Tell them you offended, man. You have to. And if they don't give you the response that it's supposed to be, what's supposed to be the response if I tell you that I'm offended by you? What's the response supposed to be?
So what?
That's it. That's it. Not no explaining, not no reason, not no bullshit. Excuse my language. It's supposed to be Salakia. Why? Because fixing the brotherhood and the sisterhood is more important than being right. I don't need to be right. I need you. That's how all of us are supposed to think. That's how we have to think. That's the only way this is gonna work. That's the only way that we're gonna build a nation that Christ that's worthy of Christ coming back to establish. He's not establishing a nation of backbiting and low-key hating. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 20 and verse 2.
Ecclesiastes. Kind of about 22.
Somebody raised your brothers right. Y'all niggas got precepts and shit. Slacking. Excuse my language. Go ahead, read it.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 20 and verse 2.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. There's a reproof that is not comely.
Meaning that there's a reproof, there's a chicken that ain't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? There's one that ain't beautiful. Keep going.
Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise.
There's some people that shut their mouths though. They wise. They get the chicken, and it may not be the nicest chicken. It might be rough. It might hurt. But you shut your mouth and take the chicken. You're wise. Read before we continue. Why are you wise? Y'all hands should be going up fast. Why are you wise for shutting your mouth and taking the chicken?
Because you were wrong and whatever the chicken is, you know,
Give her a hand. The point of the chicken is to make you better. That's the whole point. It might not come soft and sweet. There was a video that went viral about that. She was like, I hear what you're saying. I just don't like how you saying it to me. It ain't about, and then all the women in the comments, sis, you completely missed what he was saying. You heard the words he was saying, but didn't hear what he was telling you because you didn't like the tone. The tone don't matter. Sometimes the tone is justified. Sometimes, think about it this way, right? I love you. I believe in you. I expect great things from you. All my faith and my stock is in you and your success that I know you can do. And then you fail. You do something stupid. Not even say it, you just do something stupid. That ain't you. Brother, that's not really you. Are you going to get what I'm saying? Or if I say, brother, what are you doing? You done X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3 perfectly well. And now here it comes the time to show out and you fail. That's going to get you more than, brother, you messed up. What happened? That's not going to get you. That's not going to work. So not all reproof is going to be comely. Some of it going to hurt. But you're supposed to shut up and take it because it's to make you better. And if I got to dig into you that way for you to understand what you really messing up at, where you could be better at, that's what I have to do. Some people need that. That's what I was saying before. I was one of them people. You couldn't just talk to me and I get it. Life had to teach me. I'd have made a lot of horrible decisions to get to where I am today. The person I am today is a there ain't no word for how far away from who I was that I am now. I still got a long way to go, mind you. But I'm way different than what I was. But it took life teaching me. I had uncles. I had niggas that was in the streets that I called my brothers, that I called my boys, that I really looked up to. The nigga I looked up to the most, you know what I'm saying, ended up in the penitentiary. So I was really on my own. I had to learn from life, yelling at me, punching me in the face, kicking me when I was down for me to learn. You can take me yelling at you and telling you where you're wrong. Keep reading.
Oh, God. Verse 2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly.
It's better for me to check you than to be secretly talking about, man, this nigga ain't doing what I told him to do. Hey, man, Kanaka. I don't know about that nigga being a trooper, brother. He got on shoes. He got on cut on his shoes, man. No, it's better for me to openly check you and tell you, brother, you wrong for having them shoes on. That way you can come and tell me, Salakia, sir, it won't ever happen again. That's all I need to hear. I don't need your reason. You say Salakia, sir, it won't ever happen again. No sweat, brother. You A1 with me, goddammit. You know why? Because you didn't give me no gay ass excuse. Excuse my language, y'all. You didn't give me no weak excuse. You kept it a bean. You told me you ain't gonna never let it happen again. What can I do? What else can I expect from you? You took your check-in like a man, and you guarantee me it won't happen no more. That's all I need to hear from you. I got 100% faith in you. It ain't never gonna happen again. Keep going, Salakia.
Oh, God. And he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt.
And because you told me that ain't never gonna happen again, I don't need to check you no more. I don't gotta yell at you. I ain't gotta talk down to you, make you feel a little, pull you in the office. I ain't gonna do none of that crap. Why? Because as soon as I said that, brother, you got the wrong shoes on, Salakia, sir. It ain't gonna happen again. That's all I need to hear. Go ahead.
As soon as I get home, I'm throwing my food right in my own control.
Most High in Christ. See, give him a hand. That's called wisdom right there. That's called wisdom right there. Now, I kid you not, brother. We had a brother come in here. He was beat. He gone. He came here in shorts. All right. So don't be him. Don't be him. Salakia.
Yeah.
Man, oh, get out that nigga. Salakia. And it was spiritual because the last day that nigga showed up in shorts. Spiritual. Salakia. Was that it on it? Was that it on it?
Come.
All right, Canuck, what's his name? Parak got a precept. Let's read that, and then we're gonna end the class. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. It started too, yeah. Good.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God.
This how we know we love the children of God, meaning our brothers and sisters, the ones that's in here, but it's not here, and the ones that's out there. Keep going.
When we love
Mm-hmm.
and keep his commandments.
Why is that the truth? What did the Lord command of us? Whether they be strangers or sojourners, we show them brotherhood so that when they dealing with us, they can live. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
Mm-hmm.
And his commandments are not grievous.
It don't hurt us to show brotherhood to our brothers and sisters. You may lose a couple dollars out your wealth, no sweat. You may lose a little bit of time. You can't get that back, no sweat. Why is it no sweat though? Because you sowing a seed that the Lord commanded you to sow anyway. You showing brotherhood that the Lord commanded you to sow anyway. It's not our money. It's not our wealth. It ain't our time. And all of it belongs to the Most High. We just spending it on his occasion, on his accord. That's like the parable about the talents, right? The master left his men with certain amounts of talents and told them each one was left with one talent and was told to do what they can with it, make it grow. I see y'all when I get back. You know, I ain't gonna break down the whole parable, but it's the same basic thing. The Lord gave you all these things. He gave you $10 so that when you come across a brother or sister that's struggling out there and they asking you for $1 to get a bottle of water, nigga, give them $1, give them 2, give them 3. Do what you can to ease your brothers and your sisters suffering. Why? Because you got a job, they ain't got no job. They on dope. You know they gonna go use that money to get some dope. It don't hurt you nothing to lose that $1 or $2. You gonna make more money. They're not, other than by begging. The scripture says it's a shame to live a beggar's life. So that's something that they got to deal with. But your goal should be to ease your brothers and sisters' pain, ease their plight and their oppression. If white people can give white people change, I can give my brother and sister change. We better than them, right? Sisters, we better than them, right? So if they can give their people change, I can give my brother and my sister $1. It don't have to be money. If I got extra food in my bag, I do this all the time. My rib pack my lunch every day. Sometimes I have food and I don't eat it after lunch. I don't really take a lunch like that. I work. But brothers and sisters be homeless, they see me and they ask, you got a couple dollars I can get? No, but I got this bag of fucking carrots. You can have it, nigga, if you want it. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You welcome to it, brother. I don't talk to him like that, but you get what I'm saying. Salaki, y'all get what I'm my point though, man. It's being a brother to a brother and sister that need it. Go ahead, sis. You had a question. You had your hand up.
Oh, I asked, where does it say that not to live in beggars? That's I was gonna ask. I'm gonna ask that.
I'll give you the freezer. Pull that real quick. It's a shame to live a beggar's life. It literally verbatim says that. That's how you know the white man the devil, because he out here just begging. This is a vagabond. Where Hakula when I need them, man? I need ad libs. The Mayo meltdown. What do you call the Mayo monsters? What do you call them?
Mayo.
The Mayo mutants. You feel me? Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 40, chapter 40 and 28.
Read it.
Come on. Watch, got it. Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. Come on.
You got it, sis? It's in the Apocrypha.
Ecclesiasticus, yeah.
We don't got the pocket promises.
Put it up on your phone. That way you can have it if you ask the question. Ecclesiasticus chapter what? 40?
28.
28. You got it, sis? All right, good.
Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life,
Mm-hmm.
for better it is to die than to beg.
Verbatim. Don't leave a beggar's life. It's a damn shame. It's better to die than to beg. No, that's not the same. Don't get that confused with asking for help. Asking for help, being told no, and continually asking for help is not the same thing as begging. Begging is what white people do. This is their kingdom. They choose poverty and rather beg than to just succeed in the kingdom that's made for them to succeed. That's not the same thing as what we do. Our brothers and sisters that's out there, they chose to be drug addicts. They chose to get high. Why did they choose to get high? That's the question.
To escape
To escape what?
the hell of their going.
To escape oppression. White people choose to be high and drug addicts on the streets in their kingdom when they're supposed to be successful. Why? Because they're losers. Because they're losers. They're interlopers. They just want to have fun. They don't care about what potentially could go wrong. They're not running from nothing except success, glory that they can get in the kingdom of Esau. That's all they're running from. Our brothers and sisters out there is running from pain and suffering. And they just ran too far and now they just stuck out there running, constantly running, chasing something that they can never catch. Y'all know what that something is though? If it's okay if you don't. Yeah, but what's the point of chasing the dragon? Why are they chasing the dragon? But why? What are they chasing? Nope. It's okay if y'all don't know. They're chasing peace. They're chasing high, like you said, the dragon, that first high, because it took them away from the pain, took them away from the suffering. They're chasing not being oppressed. They're chasing peace. But they never gonna find it. Why? Because they're constantly chasing it out there. Go ahead.
Like I'm about to say freedom.
They're chasing freedom. Freedom from what?
From oppression.
Freedom from oppression. You gonna teach the class, little lady? Or you got a question over there? She's sociable today. All right, Salaki. Does anybody got anything else? Don't get caught without, man. Be a brother to your brothers. Allow your brothers to be a brother to you. Be a sister to your sisters. Allow your sisters to be sisters to you. Don't be caught without. Tell them, sis. Let them know. I might already do the security announcements here. Salaki. All right, and with that, I pass the class over to Trooper, to Salaki, to Young Man Omar. Just pull it up and let them read them. Make sure we turn the camera. Man, you need to anoint that motherfucker. Excuse my language, y'all. I don't normally use profanity this much. I'm in the zone right now. I'm feeling I'm in rare form. It's a lot for you.
We are the ISUPK startup was 125th Street in Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny or increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, Friday, September 11th. Leviticus, found in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Remind Akim and Akwathim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, and headband or scarf. This is the part I don't. All right. Individual Hamajo. All right. We're gonna give one courtesy salute. Hamadun Shabbat. Hamadun Barak. Yajamatah. Now
Sorry.
Sorry. Third base decisions. And we get one courtesy salute.
Sisters of mine.
Sister Samaja. All right. All right. Hamadun Shabbat. Hamadun Barak.
Yahweh Shemal Khan Bashim Yahweh.
Yajamatah.
Sorry.
Sorry. Class dismissed.